Brittany, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
Practicing my bungee.
It's a lot farther than that.
I know. Repping Steel Town music though.
Last night was the worst sleep we've had. The second night for me personally, which is a different story when we first got here, was a hard night's sleep, but that, even like I had NXT, Portland to watch, got like Finn Balor, Johnny Gargano, I was watching that and it was sweat, window open, fan on for 10 seconds at a time. I mean it was shit. We go on, we go off. It makes so much noise as well.
And it randomly moved.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's my poo. Do 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 do. So here we are in, what's it called? Lake Chastity. The Rustic Calf Tapas Bar. This is the third day in a row we've been here. The food's absolutely amazing. The guy behind the bar is called Durham. How mental is that? It's just crazy, isn't it? But
how do you know that?
It's on the door there. Duty manager Durham. And Brittany's just counting down the clock there. It's 9:05. Judgment Day happens for Brittany in approximately, when's the final countdown?
3 hours and 28 minutes.
Do 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 do. Ready?
What?
Do 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 do.
I hope you get a copyright claim for that.
I would play it in the background, but I would get a copyright claim. You know, it's a really song. Unbroken Wings. Yeah. Name the Europe song that's not the final countdown. Can I afford a friend? Yep. Casper? Give us the whole archive.
I love this cafe.
What else is going for your mind?
He's about to play Scott Michael Cavagan on the other side of the world in my favourite cafe.
You know what you should ask me to put on?
Metal!
No. It's a final countdown.
I love that.
What is it?
So, they're dotted around the world, so basically it's an old post box and it's a book swap. So, you bring a book, you put it on the shelf, you take one in place of it. Swapsies. But I've never physically seen one until now. Oh my god. Yep.
There you go, go in.
Wow. I don't have a book to leave though, this is the annoying thing.
I'll leave you, you can get in.
No! No! Oh wow. Oh honestly, I've been on the hunt for one of these for so long.
So we're just killing some time for a couple of shops open, then we're going to go down to Hamner, bungee jump. Brittany's starting to get a little bit edgy, so she's had to go for a poo. I was like, you're going to shit yourself or be sick, and she's waiting to drop off. Haven't you, Brittany? Aren't you having a poo? See? Down to poo. I like Dante's Peak. I think I've done a review for Dante's Peak Review Rat Randoms. I think with Review Rat Randoms I do them, snip them, chip them, and then they're done. It's not like I need to like edit and put people's names in like the old fast forward review ones. So like Dante's Peak I'm sure has already had a review Rat Random, considering there's a volcano right there on top of my finger. This town reminds me of Dante's Peak. There's just something about it. There's no like fake foregrounds and red balloons going up in the sky, but Dante's Peak, you know, came along. Pierce Brosnan, Linda Hamilton was just about to fall off the radar. It's one of her last big films before she dropped. But Pierce Brosnan at the time he was just James Bond, wasn't he? He's got the guy from the thing in as well, and then that other guy with the big hair and the big eyes, he's in Congo. So it's quite a few familiar faces. It does, I mean, it is alright until it's OTT at the top when she gets out the boat, when she's right at the... I have done this review before because I've commented like this before. Yeah, she jumps out the boat and just pulls them and sing. There's loads of weird things in it. But the special effects are really good. I mean, Volcano, that came out the same year with Tommy Lee Jones and LA's, it's not the same. Hiya. You've been for a poo, haven't you? But yeah, just wanted to do a quick review for Dante's Peak. Do enjoy it. I was really disappointed that the Blu-ray's got no extra features though. And the DVD does, because the DVD has a great commentary by the director as well. So yeah, it's random. We're in Volcanic Town. Hot pools are just there. These big ass trees. But yeah, the sulphur smell. You know, I get Pierce Brosnan with his little testing kit. But yeah, Dante's Peak, well worth the watch. That tree is absolutely enormous. This is the only outtake for Dante's Peak Revisited, I imagine. I'm sure I've definitely done a review for Dante's Peak. Yeah, small little towns with big problems. Are you taking a picture of Def Leppard on the boat?
Yeah.
They're quite creepy. I mean, especially that one. You okay?
Yeah.
Where are we?
We're down the road from the bridge. I'm going to leap off.
It's starting to get nervous.
Okay, so the bungee. One of the things we talked about before we went was the bungee, and obviously the bungee was a big leap for me back in 2010, and then for my mum to follow us and jump off the bridge. It was like, you know, making the most of the journey. And I think Brittany was really like chiseled in with it. She was going to do it. It's the kind of thing you have to do when you get there. And when we were at the ponds, there's footage not used from the ponds when we were awake, and when we jumped in, it's freezing cold. And Brittany was standing at the edge and overlay that footage, and Brittany's like standing there, and she's not like, she wasn't sure. And yes, the rocks are haggard as fuck. Yes, there was people looking, but we were there for a good 20 minutes. And stop, start, and also Brittany had just had her hair done, this American wave kind of thing, and she's not meant to get it wet, but like as soon as you jump in there, you're going under. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean? So she eventually went in, which is really good, but like the hesitance of jumping, I thought, well, you know, if you're not going to jump in there, the bungee might be a bit of an issue. So getting in the hammer, and you know, when we're going across the bridge, you just get, yeah, this will be alright, and ask you, okay, let's just see how well this foundation is, because I mean, she's done some really cool stuff, like paragliding and stuff like that when she was in Turkey, but a bungee jump is something far different.
Stop it.
Over here.
Huh?
It's the bridge. Do you not want to look at it?
So Stephen talked me into doing a bungee while we were away. So it was in Hamner, same place that he did his and his mum did hers. So I booked it. I was feeling all positive, like, yeah, let's do it. And booked that the day before I actually did it. So on the morning, still feeling okay. Went for coffee, even though Stephen was like, oh, the last coffee. Listened to Scott Michael Cavigan, played in our favourite cafe. I was still feeling settled. And then we drove up to the cafe near the bridge. And they were like, oh yeah, you can go and walk on the bridge where you're going to jump off. I was like, all right, okay. Did that.
Do 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 do. So you're getting a little bit nervous. I mean, it's not that far. So this is your walk. I will not be here, so I'm just. This is pre-reenactment. You'll have the final step up to the bridge. Yeah, that's where you jump off here.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can do that. Famous last words. Hello from Britball. Maybe it's for the last time. Yeah, so this is where I'm being jumping from. Further along there, down there, and that's where you're going to be, down near the lifeboat. and I looked down and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing?
So at the bottom, just waiting out some shots. You have an hour left. You're getting jelly legs.
I'm not actually. I think it's more a sick feeling. I think I just need a cold drink. I'm too hot as well.
Told you not to have that muffin. You're gonna do fine.
Oh, at least someone's got some faith. So I went back to the cafe. I definitely went quiet. Started getting nervous. And then there was another guy doing it at the same time as me. Obviously he'd done one before, so he was not a nervous wreck like me.
She's got a brave face, but it's starting to set in. Are you shitting biscuits yet?
Yeah, I am actually. You're not helping.
Dun 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 dun. Russia. Dun 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 dun. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Bye.
The final countdown.
So Stephen wandered down to get the footage.
I'm gonna be knackered doing this. There she is.
Me and this guy went on the bridge. Said, who wants to go first? And I was like, I'll go first. Got strapped in, got spun round because you get rotated 90 degrees, so you're standing up ready to jump. So the instructions are bend your knees, after 3, 2, 1, jump forward.
Go up the hook in the rain. So Brittany's up there and I'm down there and I'm just like looking up going, and I can't hear anything. I'm down there by myself. I can see the cars, I can see she's coming there. I've got one camera in my hand, I've got the phone camera, I've got the big camera next to us. I'm constantly looking around and just, I just don't know. It's hard to film on 2 cameras. So I actually have done this before. It was 10 years ago, so let's cut to that footage. Hey!
Woohoo!
Oh, is she alive still? And then my mum did it. I thought my mum was dead actually. I think this footage of me. Like Sam Callum filmed my jump. It's a really good shot down here. The swinging. Get you, definitely. And I think Brittany's going first here. There's another guy up there as well. So. The main reason I didn't do it again, I don't think my back's ever been right. 2010 and 2011, I had 2 massive spasm episodes, and that's nothing to do with like how the bungee jump was done. It's just my body, you go all the way down and your body just stretches. And I just remember popping some discs in my back, like maybe 6 months after I got back from New Zealand, because we did the bungee just quite late on in the original trip, and then I got all that sitting on the plane back. And I think I just remember just going down to pick a box up and just pop. I was like, oh, what's that? And next thing I just couldn't fucking walk. I was like, ugh.
This is 21st century love.
Go on, Putsy.
Up in the air.
Oh, Jesus.
Little bend in your knees.
Oh, I don't
Little bend in your knees, and you're going to dive out.
That's one thing I can do.
Bend your knees. On 3, 2,
Oh, God.
1, bungee.
I don't think I can.
You're supposed to go forwards, not
I know
backwards.
that.
What's your name?
Oh, God, you've let go. Brittany.
Brittany. Okay, Brittany. Okay. Moment of truth. Yeah? What happens now is everything in your head's telling you not to do this. Right? It's normal. Okay? That's bungee jumping. The longer you stand there, the harder it will get. To the point we were talking about earlier.
And when you look down, it's a long way down. You're standing at the edge like that and you're like, and you've got to take that leap. You've got to take that leap. It's not you got to get pushed. So I didn't know if she's going to do it. I really didn't. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay. You ready? Okay, you just look at that tree on the other side there. And just keep staring at that. Okay, both hands up in the air. You're going to have a little bend in your knees. And you're going to slow down your breathing. Just concentrate on your breathing for a minute. and you're going to tell those muscles and your legs to dive out.
I had 3 failed attempts of that. And they were like, don't look down. I was like, how can I not look down? And they were like, focus on that tree over there. I was like, oh, it's a lonely tree as well. That still didn't work. I genuinely nearly didn't do it.
How it, Brett Boy?
Little bend your knees. You're going to mean it this time. On 3, 2, 1, bungee.
Oh my god, I can't do this. I can't do it.
You can do it.
I can't.
Come on. You got it. You can do this.
Does it matter if I'm shaking?
No, it's good. I'm just concerned about how long we'll spend out here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Harder and harder until the point where you'll talk yourself out of this. Okay, and my job is to get you off this bridge as quickly as possible. Okay, you can do it. Little bend your knees, come on. We're gonna go. On 3, 2, 1, bungee.
I can't. I genuinely said no, let me go back. And I just kept thinking, oh, but I don't want to let him down. Like, I know how excited he is to get the footage. And have you really been to New Zealand if you haven't bungee jumped? People were saying. So I did say to the guy, will you lean forward with me and push me? Shaking.
Yeah. Do you want me to help you off this bridge?
I think so.
I can push you as long as you ask me to.
I think I want you to push us, yeah.
So I'm going to show you how that works. What I need you to do, so I'm right here, I'm not going anywhere, Okay, I'm not going to push you. Okay?
Oh, my legs are shaking.
Hands down by your sides. So what I'll do is I'll count you down 3, 2, 1 bungee on bungee. I'm going to lean forward with you, and it feels like I'm coming with you. Yeah? Can you give that a go?
I don't think I can do it.
Well, I'm going to do it for you. You're going to hate yourself if you don't do this. You're going to love it if you do it. It's a wicked feeling. It's a really cool feeling. Okay? The quicker we do this, the easier it is on you. Yeah? Do you want me to help you?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay. So I'll count you down. I'm going to have my arms on the side here. Okay? I'm going to lean forward with you. It feels like I'm coming with you. Except I'll just stay here.
Can I close my eyes?
Yeah, you can close your eyes. You can say and do whatever you want. Okay.
And he said, are you sure? I says yes. So 3, 2, 1, but on 2 he decided to lean me forward and let go.
Okay. Should we do it? Yeah. Okay. On 3, 2.
Brett Boy, come down here.
So that was followed by a hell of a lot of curse words. I'm pretty sure the whole North and South Island heard every single word I shouted and screamed. That free fall was probably about 3 seconds. It felt about 3 days.
I mean, from my angle it was fine, but then the angle of the GoPro just captured. I wish I had that angle. Oh.
And you start swinging, and you don't know where you are, which way you're facing.
Noises in nighttime with her, but you know.
And then next thing you know, there's a pole like in your face, and you've got to try and grab this while screaming your head off.
She did it. She's alive.
And then I finally grabbed it and like climbed down into the boat and was like curled up on this boat like in the fetal position.
Well done.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. It was terrifying. Easily the most terrifying thing I've ever done. I'm not going to do it again though. I'm just glad it's off the bucket list.
So you've joined the Hamler Bungee Club. You can get a free t-shirt and shit.
Yay.
I didn't.
Obviously there had to be video proof of this on Facebook the same day. So Stephen put his on and the comments that came back were piss takes. It's quite funny though because like likes of Kev Parry was like, I'm glad I'm not your next door neighbour. And then Mick was like, oh, you must definitely be pregnant if you're screaming that much. And I was like, wow. And then you had the odd nice person that popped in and said, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, thank God somebody is. Yeah, we got quite a lot of laughs about that. I'm still proud I did it though. I'm still proud I did it. You do not delete that tapes that I filmed.
I won't. Thank you. Bungee jumped filmed by my 2 little brothers.
So we've just entered Rotherham. Not the Rotherham where HorrorCon is, mind.
Where's Joe Dante at?
And Zach as well. But
Where's Theo at? It's around here somewhere. Rotherham, NZ.
Where's Corey Feldman at? But yeah, there is a Rotherham on the other side of the world. So my first opinion was, look, oh my God, that's amazing. It counts you down for going through green. Oh shit. And then it got down to 4 seconds and then went back up to 1 minute 45.
People keep jumping the light at the far end.
So that means we have to wait even longer on this side of the bridge. So let's see what happens here. A few people definitely must have went through on amber or red the last time though.
Yeah, look.
There, flashing at 24.
Oh.
Oh.
What the fuck? We've been in here 10 minutes now.
That's absolutely shocking.
It's not went green in 10 minutes. The cars keep coming this way.
England, please don't get these traffic lights. So there you are, there's your oncoming traffic. Well, one guy. Anyone else?
Come on.
It's the final countdown. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Are we going to try and move the cones and do a spin if this doesn't happen this time?
10.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay!
Fuck me.
Thank fuck for that, dickheads! Jesus! Let's see what the crack is on the other side of this bridge. Jesus Christ. So we've got some gravel and some more coolants. What else we got? Oh God.
Distance because of flying pebbles.
How's the drive going, Bubs?
Well, we have 4.5 hours left.
It's a bit weird, this one, like, isn't it?
Hey, look at this, man. Once again, 5 or 6 people just checking it out.
On their phones, having their lunch.
This is what you got to be careful of here, look, some crap windscreens and anything.
Yep. So, we have just made it to the east coast of the South Island, and we've just worked out that we are probably as far away from concert as physically and geographically possible. Yeah. But yeah.
Without coming back around, I mean, yes, you can go south and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
you know, it's pretty far.
I'm gonna stop off in Kaikoura because I'm feeling a bit dizzy and hungry after my bungee jump. So yeah, but no, East Coast.
This is 21st century love. This is 21st century love. And this love is getting worse. This is 21st century love. This is 21st century love. This is 21st century love. And this love is getting worse.
So ice cream and ceremonies, I mean, yeah. I've just said you spell barbecue, you said crematorium, I mean... Jesus. Oh yeah, the creme is there, so, well, but yeah, this reminds me of Frighteners. Well, Dead, especially the opening scene when he's trying to give the cards and all that, but yeah.